So I'm Kathryn Hart from the George Farm Vets based in Malmesbury. I think the key challenge in the next 1 to 5 years is staffing. I think it's so important to get the team behind it, particularly in the larger units, but equally in the smaller farm, sort of family farms, to make sure everyone is working together, whether that's retaining staff, training staff, or getting them to communicate the same message. I think that's one of our challenges we're facing. I think the opportunity now within the calf units is really the use of technology, whether that's just simply on how you start to collect data and use that in a way that you can visually show graphs to staff, or whether it's more using sort of calf feeding machines, so the automated milk machines, how much technology they're now adding on, whether that's IDing the calves, speed of milking, how regularly they're visiting, all the way up to newer ways of whether we're identifying the ones that need treatment earlier, so through temperature recording and things like that. So the use of technology, I think, is going to be the key opportunity to grasp in the next 1 to 5 years. Calf producers now can really use the data that they have got on farm, so not going and collecting tons more, but making sure the few things we are collecting are being collected really reliably and actually getting used. It's pointless doing all these different scales and then not using the data, but let's just collect a few things well, use it within the whole team, including your vet, whether it's being nutrition and weight, so including your nutritionist as well, and just sharing that data, but making sure it's reliable to start with. I think it's difficult to pick out one area for the most overlooked place to start, but often it is hygiene and just that attention to detail. So I think we do forget that these are young animals and their immune systems when they're born are really poor and naive. So remembering that these are baby animals, things like bedding hygiene, that can often be overlooked, so we're just making sure that we're bedding adequately can often overcome stocking density problems. It might not be the right way to do it, but for a sticking plaster it can work, as well as the feeding hygiene, so making sure your feeding equipment is really clean. That will help spread of disease, but also the nutrition you're putting in be used effectively. I think the major take-home message is it's really nice to get quite a spread from all the different industry arms and stakeholders, and actually we are all wanting the same thing. It's just how we get there and how we motivate change together.